guys want to keep talking about it, but it's definitely on hold.
Right.
It's not on my to-do list. To be honest, it's not on my immediate to-do list. My immediate to-do list is to get back, get moving, and then I don't know per se, but Sean Porter is a mandatory through the WBC. First time we fought representing my WBA on the line. But now he's mandated through the WBC.
Right.
So this is a different situation, and he worked hard. He wanted the rematch since the loss. We all know that. And he put himself in position for the rematch. So I believe that I have to get back. If I feel like I'm going to have some obligations before we can actually even open up that discussion. So yes, it is technically, it's on hold.
Well, and that's why
It's not even in the near future. It's not discussable. It's not what's on the plate right now. When I was in New York, he said he's ready to fight me when I'm ready. Well, guess what? Honestly, I'm not ready. Not because I'm not ready, but I got things to do. I got to get back, and then I'm going to have some obligations. Then I'll probably be free, back moving, back active, and we'll be able to negotiate. But even if so, depending on how that sounds, you're right. 19 is more realistic than 18.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV. So you heard it, man. I was trying to defend Keith Thurman, on this issue with Errol Spence, man. I kept going back and forth, and I just didn't want to believe that he was ducking him. And I still don't think he's ducking him. I think he's trying to wait him out, man. You know what I'm saying? I think that he's trying to stretch it out. And he's saying that he won't be ready. He knows that Errol Spence, man, is a different animal, it's a different beast. So I think that he's personally trying to stretch it out, wait it out, get himself all the way 100% ready, and feel like he could take on that mountain, feel like he could take on that beast. So I think that he's personally trying to give himself time, to get off the ring rust. He's trying to get in there and be active. Sean Porter is the fight. Well, Sean Porter is his mandatory, so he can't go around that situation anyway. He got to face Sean Porter. For all the people that don't know, he already beat Sean Porter. Yes, he did, but that was for a different title. The WBC have since he won the WBC from Danny Garcia, the WBC has mandated him to fight Sean Porter because Sean Porter is number 1 ranked in the WBC contenders. So he has no choice but to take on Sean Porter. I just don't like the way he's going about the Errol Spence fight. It just makes it seem like he's ducking him. He's saying that he won't be ready. He's saying that nowhere in the near future, and he won't be ready in 2018. 2018 didn't even get here yet, and he's already saying that he won't be ready for him. That's the thing I don't like about it. I can't really see who he's gonna fight after. He said that that he might fight Devin Alexander as his first fight back. As quote unquote a tune-up fight, and then he has to take on Sean Porter. But after he takes on Sean Porter, who is left for him to fight in the welterweight division, unless he's going to take on the likes of a Kell Brook or, we already seen that Errol Spence just demolished Kell Brook. So, and Kell Brook is coming off of 2 eye injuries now, so that I don't think that's a possibility. He's already beaten Danny Garcia, and he's already said that he's not going. The Terrence Crawford fight is not in his plans either. So if he beats Sean Porter, he already beat Danny Garcia. Terrence Crawford is not in the plans, and Errol Spence is not in the near future. Then who's left for him to fight? So then it looks like a clear duck. It looks like he's ducking Errol Spence. Point blank and period. There's no other way to slice it. Because there's nobody else in the division for him. He said he wanted to unify the titles. He wanted to be the undisputed champion, and this is his chance. I could see him taking on Devin Alexander his first fight back. And then I could see him taking on Sean Porter because he have no choice. That's a mandatory. And then after that, he should be clear and out the woods. And at the end of the year, it should be an Errol Spence versus Keith Thurman fight. I just can't see. He said he's going to fight three fights this year, so I just can't see who he's going to fight because he's only going to get one tune-up, and that's going to be it's probably Devin Alexander, and that's a perfect fight for him to get back in the mix. Because Devin Alexander is really not a tune-up fight, but he just had his comeback fight yesterday. That was his first fight in 2 years. So, I guess you could say Devin Alexander is a tune-up, but Devin Alexander is a former world champion. So after Devin Alexander, who's left for him to fight? Because he's going to fight Sean Porter. He wins the Sean Porter fight, then where's he going to go next? The obvious route would be Errol Spence Jr., take on Errol Spence Jr. because you know, at one point it would have been he could have been able to take on Kell Brook, but Kell Brook is damaged goods at this point. 2 eye injuries, and I think his career is going to end up how Antonio Margarito's career ended up. So I really can't see a Kell Brook fight, and I can't see where would he go next after that. After he beats Sean Porter and the tuna fight with Devin Alexander, it should be and it must be Errol Spence, man. I just can't see him taking on anybody else. Anybody else after that is gonna look like a duck, man. It is what it is, man. If it looks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, by golly, it's a goddamn duck, man. You know what I'm saying? I hate to think that, because, you know, on his rise up, he stated, you know, I'll fight anybody, anywhere. You know, I got an O and I'm not afraid to let it go in one time and all of that. You know, he preached that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he's reneging, man. He's doing himself a disservice by saying that he won't take on Errol Spence, man. Pardon me for the noise in the background. I got the cops going past, but you know, it's just gonna look like a clear duck, man. I made a video about this a while ago, because I actually talked to Keith Thurman when he was in New York, when he met Errol Spence face to face, and you know, he was saying that he wasn't ducking him. He's saying that the fight must happen. You know, it's the fight that the people want, man. And you know, you just got to take that challenge, man. He can't go the whole year. The whole 2018 is only Sean Porter and his tune-up fight, man. After that, everybody's gonna be calling for the Errol Spence fight, man. But I'll let y'all know, man, more on this story. That's all I got for y'all right now, though. Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Blue Blood Sports TV. Make sure you hit that like button. Peace.
And I'm out 8 in the mall, dog. Glock 2 around here. What you do around here? And you know I keep my tool around here. My act a fool around.